Hey everybody, welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. I'm just my chair. In the last episode, we did the battle at Garrigmach, defeated Edelgard, kind of. DLC, I don't know why I said DLC. Cutscenes happened, and you guys watched it. We're just going to keep going. I just don't want to go more in detail. You guys should just go back and watch the last episode. It's hard to explain. There's a lot to explain, so.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Ethereal Moon. Reunion at dawn. It is Imperial Year 1185. Nearly 5 years have passed since the fall of the monastery at Garrigmach, and war continues to plague the lands of Fodlan. Ferdiad has been captured. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in shambles. The Leicester Alliance is on the verge of collapse, fractured by two opposing factions, those who support the Adrestian Empire and its ruler, and those who seek her demise. Meanwhile, under Emperor Edelgard's rule of law, the Adrestian Empire continues to expand its reach. The path to a new Fodlan, unified by Imperial strength, may yet be in sight.
You. How long do you intend to sleep? Your body is awake. Your eyes must open now, and you must find the strength to stand upon those legs of yours. Like so much rain, a pool of blood has fallen to the ground. As spears and arrows pierce the earth, it weeps. And even now, it weeps. In order to survive, they kill. And so the people of this world are lost in an abyss of suffering. They weep as well. The only one who truly knows the nature of such things is I. Or rather, you. You are a complete and utter fool! Have you not changed one bit? Get on your feet. Right now! I'll coddle you no more! You are just like a child, always needing me to hold your hand.
Hey, are you awake? We're in a village at the base of the monastery. What are you doing in a place like this? I honestly didn't expect to find someone floating away down the river.
Garrigmach is upstream of here, but that place was abandoned.
Huh? You don't know? The Church of Saros isn't there anymore. Though, there have been some folks still living there in the 5 years since... well, you know. Anyway, I've heard some thieves have been spotted around those parts these days. Are you feeling alright? You didn't hit your head or anything, did you? It's the ethereal moon of the year 1185. It's been nearly 5 years since the monastery fell. Tomorrow was supposed to be the Millennium Festival, but who's got time to think about things like that? Yeah, that's what I said. But with the war and the Archbishop still missing and all, I doubt there's a soul to be found who has enough blessings worth counting. Hey, slow down, will ya? Where do you think you're going? Are you crazy? I told you. They say thieves are running amok up there. And there's plenty of other dangers, too.
I heard a rumor that Imperial troops went up there to investigate and got slaughtered. Every last one.
Come on, I promise I won't say you're a coward. Just forget about going anywhere near the monastery. You just remember I tried to stop you. Got it? It's not on my conscience if you wind up dead. Students? You really are crazy, aren't you? There aren't any kids anywhere near that place anymore. Unbelievable.
One day, you would be haunting me as well. You. What must I do to be rid of you? I will kill that woman, I swear it! Do not look upon me with scorn in your eyes. You... It can't be. You're alive? If that is the case, that can only mean you are another Imperial spy. Did you come here to kill me? Answer the question. Am I? I have been dead, more or less. What do you hope to gain asking me that? There are more important matters at hand. Do you not smell them? Filthy rats everywhere. And traces of those who were here long ago. And thieves crawling from the woodwork, attracted by the promise of treasure. Since the monastery fell, order in this area fell right along with it. You must have seen the state of the town near Garreg Mach on your way here. Vile thieves run rampant. They pillage and loot to their heart's content. I must kill them. Every last one. It's time to hunt down their nest. I told you, I will kill them all. They must die. Someone must put a stop to this cycle of the strong trampling the weak. Or do you condone their actions? Do you believe that the pillaging and slaughtering those rats live for is justified? It is reprehensible, and they must be put down. I intend to give them a taste of the pain they have inflicted on others. Even if it means becoming a rat myself. I swore to at least do that much. I will not let them down. It doesn't matter. All that matters is killing those who deserve to die.
Good work. I should have known to check the monastery. Let's move quickly.
Yes, sir!
Dmitri, I'm on my way.
In the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Imperial loyalist Cornelia has subdued all regions of the former royal house of Blathed to prevent further revolt. Prince Dmitri has been sentenced. Now, the backbone of the former kingdom, Houses Gautier and Fraldarius, struggle to continue the resistance. Cornelia, operating out of the royal palace, has accepted the support of the Empire to build an army and plots to wipe out all remaining kingdom forces. In the Leicester Alliance, House Regan leads an anti-imperial faction, while House Gloucester directs the Empire's supporters. Despite the undeniable threat of fracture, the Alliance's adept new leader, Claude, deftly maintains the outward appearance of a unified front. In Enbar, the imperial capital of the Adrestian Empire, Emperor Edelgard fights to strengthen her regime. She has extended her reach to the kingdom by inciting a coup and continues to draw its former lords under her influence in pursuit of controlling all of Western Fodlan. In the meantime, the Knights of Seros have been dispatched to find Archbishop Rhea, who remains missing despite their searching. Left unattended, the monastery at Garreg Mach has fallen to ruin, and become a haven for thieves.
It smells of blood and sewage. Seems I found their nest.
What the? Intruders! Protect the goods!
Shall we go rat hunting? Don't let a single vermin escape.
Okay, and we're just thrown into battle like that. So, did I already give the intro? Pretty sure I already gave the intro. Yeah. So, welcome back to, no, I already did that. What the hell? I literally just said I already did that. I'm sorry. There's so many cutscenes that just happened. So, just me and, Dimitri. Awesome. Dimitri got... Oh, never mind. I thought he got some serious levels, but I forgot he was already that high level. Yeah, Dimitri kind of quintupled down on the went fucking psychopath side of his attitude, which is just not what you wanted to see. He actually got a new class, the High Lord, which is interesting, but for now, let's focus on just fighting. At the moment, it's just me and Dimitri. Kind of sucks. Just us two. So, this, if you noticed how this game got branded a lot as being very different from other Fire Emblem games, that is true in a sentence. Most Fire Emblem games, you play as the leader of an army fighting an enemy army, and usually it's that way the whole game. But in this circumstance, it only goes that way about halfway through. And this whole sword plays completely differently. This whole sword, wow. This whole second half of the game plays out completely differently if you, depending on who you pick in your, in the beginning of the game. And there's more to it to that, but we'll go through that later because it's spoiler territory to go through it right now. But just know that if you've played other Fire Emblem games, the second half of this game, a lot more like other Fire Emblem games than there are like, getting really goddamn the crits, man. It's becoming a lot more like other Fire Emblem games, which I find kind of funny because a little fun fact for you guys. Byleth is the only main character from a Fire Emblem game, with one exception, where they are not royalty. Byleth is not royalty in any way, shape, or form, and the other example of that is Ike from Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, who is also not royalty. But besides those two examples, every other time in every other Fire Emblem game, the main character has been royalty of some sort, which I thought was kind of interesting. We're gonna go ahead and switch back on to you items. Dimitri, do what I tell you to. I swear to God. Back to the lance. Kill the bow user. Easy. So you're kind of just playing this fight by ear. You cannot really do any planning at all. That is a lot of concoctions. Damn, holy hell. Get rid of the bow. Man, our inventories are just chock full of garbage. I'll have Dimitri take care of that the lower half. We'll take care of the upper half. Why not? There's not really any other way to play it at the moment. No, okay, it didn't matter, but you can tell that the damage is kind of, no, sorry, hold on. 4, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, never mind. This is a really good song, by the way. Not relevant, but it is a really good song. You kind of just have to play everything by ear. You can't do any planning before this fight. You can't even adjust your inventories. It's not that big a deal. The door key actually does matter in this circumstance. So at the moment, it's just me and Dimitri just fucking everybody up because nobody even has a chance of killing either one of us. An antitoxin, which we will get rid of. This guy just got himself killed.
All is going to plan.
His Highness and Professor? We must speak later.
I know it's been 5 years, but I never expected the monastery to end up like this.
Oh, I haven't seen any of you in such a long time. I'm so glad to see you're alive. We'll help out from here. It's over, thieves!
Why? Why are you here?
Well, that's not the reaction he should have given. But, yeah, so The rest of the units are starting to show up now. I'm not actually going to move Bywith at all, as in you see all that attacking units, and it makes you kind of weary. Trust me, it'll make sense why I'm doing that in just a second. We'll start with Ash, I guess. We'll move him forward. You know what? Actually, we're going to have him attack this. I usually don't like attacking the terrain to make pathways, but we're just going to do it in this one circumstance. Yeah, okay. Over here we had Mercedes and Annette. Both of them are just as useless when it comes to movement as always. They cannot move more than 2 feet. We get a kill though, so that's nice. Yeah, we'll go with this. Got him.
I had to protect my friends.
Who hasn't moved? Oh, right, I forgot. Gilbert is actually a unit you move now, so that's something. We'll move him forward just a little bit. And Byleth will move to, like, right here. And the training lance we don't need. Enemy turn. They go to Dimitri to get themselves, you know, decapitated.
I disposed of doubt long ago.
Chest key. That one was actually kind of important. Damn, I got a lot of inventory shifting to do. God damn it. It's just so much work for me. Just busy work, man. I almost don't even want to do it. We're gonna do it, but I almost don't want to. Damn, man. Really? You serious? Okay, hold on. You're gonna move forward and you're gonna kill this bow guy here before we get ourselves fucked up. Can you not fucking attack this guy? No, straight. How are you not able to attack that guy right now? I realize what I did now. I pressed A so quickly that I opened the door, which isn't what I meant to do. I meant to attack. Yeah, whoops. Got him.
I must steel myself.
And you get a chest key, which you're going to go over here, and you're going to wait. You're going to go here. Sure, we'll talk. Why not?
We promised 5 years ago we'd meet, here and now.
That was it? Alright, well, alright. More debris we're going to have to break through. We'll get there in a minute. This right here is your objective, is this guy's head needs to go flying off his shoulders, but we'll get there in a second. Dimitri's going to sneak out from behind this pillar here to go stop being useless. Annette will stop being useless. Wow, she actually got to level 30. They leveled up! Oh, I didn't even notice that ever happened. Yeah, we'll just... Got him.
What's next?
Okay. Also, fair warning, guys. It's a whole lot harder to overlevel in the second half of the game. Just take my word for that. By the way, we're in the second half of the game now. What was it, like 36 episodes, I think? I think it is, right? And we only just now got halfway through the game. Yeah, this is going to be a long one. Yeah, no, in the second half of the game, not nearly as easy to get overleveled like a motherfucker like I was in the first half. Usually you're not anywhere near level 30 by the time you're done with the first half. But in the second half, at the end of it, you'll be lucky if you reach like 40 or 45. Over leveled would be like 50 or 60, and even then, trust me, the second half of the game is a whole lot harder. There's no more coddling anymore, trust me. You're gonna have to really pay attention. Damn, what the fuck are you guys trying to do here?
The monastery has become a nest of thieves.
Professor, you're alive after all. But first things first, let's defeat these thieves.
I'll lend a hand. We'll catch up later.
Listen up. We must end this quickly.
Ooh, okay, so we got our other units back now, too. This is a really bad position for him to be in. I mean, honestly. Oh, my God. Okay. Well, fuck. Here's how we're going to play this, then. This debris already been... No, it has not been broken. So we're going to move you forward. You're going to attack it. You're going to switch back to your sword, though. You're going to move forward and kill this guy right here. With a 55% hit chance. What the fuck? What the hell happened there? I don't know why his hit chance was so damn low. Lightning Axe. He learned a new ability. That was a weird time to learn a new ability. Rusted Sword. Iron Sword. It's garbage. Ingrid, you're going to kill this guy from behind. Right there. He is dead. Took 0 damage. That 25% hit rate. I'm so unbelievably lucky, I swear. I don't know why I'm so lucky. I'll deal with that mess in a second. Dimitri, you're going to start being out the middle to try and go catch all those guys off to the side there. Mercedes, you move forward a little bit. Annette, you move forward just a little bit. I mean, hell, I wanted him to open the door and then move in there, but alright, we're gonna unfuck that for a second, because I did the same exact thing I did a second ago, except fucked it up slightly this time. Move out of the way. You, here, Gambit, kill. I'm just gonna attack. I don't really care. Hey, he's dead. Oh my god. Who hasn't moved yet? It's probably Gilbert. Yep, Gilbert hasn't moved yet. He's too far away to be useful in this fight, sadly. Venin bow? That's a weird bow. I haven't seen that one before. Well, that was actually pretty smart of him. Stop using gambits, man. Come on.
There are openings to the north and south. We'll split into two and tear them apart.
Kind of made that pretty easy for us. Bow guy's dead. There's a lot of people that getting killed by would suck. I'm pretty sure right now, Dimitri would probably be the worst person to get killed by at this moment. Chest. An armor slayer. Wow, that was real fucking worth my time. I don't even know why I'm opening these fucking things. None of these things are going to be worth my time. This guy's dead. Same exact way. And a door key, which doesn't really matter, but whatever. Mercedes, you're going to take the corner. You seriously can't? Okay, yeah, Bogano. He's dead.
Be at peace.
Yeah, there's no hand-holding to these people anymore. This is not friendly competition. These people are actually dying.
Ready when you are.
That is a horrible idea. Because the bowies are right there. That's not why it's a horrible idea, though. This chest doesn't matter, but we'll, actually, can we attack somebody down there? Oh, yeah, a guy right here. We'll have, Ingrid take care of that guy, then. I'm gonna put Felix right here, and he's just gonna wait. And he's not gonna move. I am gonna get rid of this just to clear the way, though. And you'll see why we're going to have him wait in just a second. But for now, Gilbert, you move forward a little bit. Doesn't really matter. Combat arts. Oh, he knows smite. Well, that's interesting. So that turn. Here we go. I was waiting for them to break their line because I did not want to run in that room with fucking 4 people ready to back his ass up. That was stupid and I would have gotten somebody killed. So I was trying to wait for them to break ranks. Took them long enough. Alright, yep. They're fucking up now. Got him. Oh, damn. She's flying all over the place. The camera can't even keep up with her. Alright, Ash, you move up here. You know what, actually? You can just stay there. He's gonna need to get healed in just a second. The Gambit won't kill, but it will take out one of them. Oh, it might take out both. I am curious if it will take out both. Yeah, Dimitri's definitely going to get MVP this time. Yeah, look at that. What health is he at? He's got to be at like 1. Oh my god, it doesn't matter. 1! He's actually at 1. I actually wasn't wrong. He's actually only at 1. What the fuck? Ugh, whatever. I'm just going to fucking fortify. I just need him to make sure he doesn't die. Annette, you're as useless as you always are because you can never move forward far enough to be useful. I can kill him with Byleth. Jesus.
I must lead them well.
Chest key, yeah, because that mattered. And this guy's the last unit. And I'm gonna keep him right here. And then I could kill him this turn. We do need to kill him this turn, actually. We're going to have Ingrid go and do it, I guess. Hopefully she doesn't die. Never mind. We're good.
No, I'm not the one you want. I guess I've got no choice.
revel in my achievement.
Awesome. Sorry, I didn't talk there because I had to straighten my spine. That's why we're moved in there.
Good for us. Should we retreat?
Yeah, that's not happening.
You didn't plan on letting him get away, did you?
Yeah, that's why I said you should leave your units right there, is so that Sylvain can go ahead and just, well, I guess he can't gambit kill. Wait a minute, hold on. Well, we have to kill the enemy commander, so see if we can't use my bow to kill off, just get a little bit more experience. Kill that one. Got him, barely. That was exactly enough damage, man. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to do some grinding.
Keep moving forward.
An evasion ring, that's cool. Just as useless as it always will be. You can probably kill this guy, right? 75. We'll just take the hit to durability to guarantee. You know what? Fuck it, we'll take the chance.
You should yield me a tidy profit.
Just a note real quick. Whenever you attack somebody and you hear that echoing of their final death scream like that, that's how you know it's an important character that actually did just die. If you don't hear that echo, it means they didn't die and they're just going to retreat. It's something you're going to want to note from here on out, trust me. Speed ring. I don't fucking know. Whatever.
I thought it would be easy money. Maybe it wasn't meant to be.
Kind of took MVP from Dimitri there at the last second, but whatever. 27 minutes, so cutscene time. Surprise, surprise, loading screen.
Your Highness! Professor! I'm so glad you're both safe.
Why are you here?
Did you forget? We all made a promise on this very day 5 years ago.
Dimitri, weren't you the one who asked that we all meet up here?
Don't be silly. Of course you remember our promise. That's why you and the professor are here, right?
Your Highness, I have been following news of your whereabouts for a while now. I am relieved to have finally found you. Do not call me that. I am not a prince, but a walking corpse. That is what we all believed, but it is not so. I can see with my own eyes that you are alive, Your Highness. But the jail cells in Ferdiad are as solid as they come. How did you manage to do? He's dead. He died in my place. I see. We will be sure to honor his loyalty, Your Highness. As for the state of the kingdom, the lords from the western regions have declared their fealty to the Empire, starting with House Rowe. Cornelia's band of traitors now refers to kingdom territory as the Fargus Dukedom. They've made Ferdiad their stronghold as they continue to invade the eastern region. She is a mage who has served the royal family for more than 20 years. There is much to tell you. I will explain everything in time.
Well, it's not like all of the kingdom's lords have sided with the Empire. There are plenty of houses, like mine and Felix's, that remain stubbornly opposed.
Your Highness, please allow us to take up arms at your side once more. What we need more than anything isn't soldiers, money, or supplies. We need the legitimate heir of Fargus to overthrow the Empire and reclaim the kingdom. Such is your duty. It is yours alone to bear, and well worth fighting for. Only you can gather our troops and lead us back into the light. I see. So, you all agree that we must fight back. And you see how that woman, how the Empire cannot be forgiven. That we must wipe them all out until not a single one of them remains.
Wipe them all out? I don't think any of us here are suggesting anything that extreme.
Professor, there is something I would like to ask you. Please, join me inside the monastery. think you survived under all that rubble for the past 5 years. I suppose stranger things have happened, odd as that is to admit. There is still much I would like to ask you, but I think that's enough for now. On that day 5 years ago, during the battle with the Imperial Army, Lady Rhea went missing. Since then, the Knights of Seiros have continued searching for her. And for you, I hear they have yet to find any promising leads. As the Empire has yet to release a statement, it's hard to imagine that she has perished. And yet... No, never mind. Once news of your survival gets out, everyone will flock back to the monastery. After that battle, a certain incident took place in Ferdiad. Rufus, who was serving as King Regent, was murdered. I was once a knight in service of the royal family. I resigned from the Knights of Seiros and returned to serve the kingdom. However... This is madness. You truly claim that His Highness is the one who killed Rufus?
Oh, but it's true. The only one who could slip past the bodyguards and kill so efficiently is the young prince. You can't deny it.
Rufus is Prince Dimitri's uncle. His Highness is incapable of such an atrocious crime as murdering his own blood.
Ah, but they were never very close, were they? It's a well-known fact among former retainers. There are even rumors that Rufus was originally involved in the tragedy of Dusker. Perhaps His Highness believed those rumors and murdered Rufus in a fit of rage. But I'm afraid none of that matters now.
Cornelia, do not tell me that you...
The decision has been made. His Highness will pay for his crime with his head. His sentence will be carried out the day after tomorrow. On that day, the royal bloodline will come to an end. All you have left to do is sit back and watch, you senile old fool. Watch as the kingdom you love falls to ashes.
It was soon after announced that his sentence had been carried out. With His Highness's death, the royal bloodline of House Blathid was erased from this world. True to her word, all we could do was watch as she tore the kingdom apart before our eyes. Since the execution and the prince's corpse were concealed from the public, there have always been those who believed His Highness was still alive. As for myself, I only began to hope 3 years ago, when I chanced upon some compelling rumors. An Imperial platoon attacked without warning. Incident after incident of Imperial generals being slaughtered in Kingdom territory. It is said that each died in such a brutal, gruesome way that it is hard to imagine they were killed by human hands. I followed the rumors to location after location. Eventually, I had seen enough. I knew the rumors were true. Finally, after a half-decade of torment, it happened. I found him. I fear his deep hatred and the weight of his solitude have consumed him for far too long. We must bring him back from the edge on which he stands. To that end, I must speak with His Highness. I imagine it will not be a quick or easy conversation. I pray that he is of a mind to speak of such things. I am certain that my words will... never mind. What must be done, must be done. I would wager that you are weary after the day's events. Perhaps you should take this opportunity to get some rest.
Okay, you know what? We're not even gonna end the episode yet because we're really close to it being next. We're just gonna keep going.
Part 2, Azure Moon, Guardian Moon, the Delusional Prince. Prince Dimitri and the remnants of the royal army join with the remaining Knights of Seiros to form a revitalized Kingdom army. Using Garreg Mach as their base of operations, they rise to action against the Empire.
Oh, okay. And more cutscenes. Awesome. So many cutscenes.
You? So you were alive after all.
Professor, it is so good to see you again. My brother and I were worried about you.
Gilbert told us everything. We are at your disposal.
Does my heart well to see that all of you are safe. Now that we have all gathered, let's discuss our next course of action.
We have two objectives: to overthrow the Empire and to rescue Rhea. I have no objection to joining forces with you. After all, our interests are aligned.
Nothing could be more reassuring than securing the cooperation of the Knights of Seros.
The Archbishop entrusted all of her affairs to you. From now on, I shall comply with your wishes.
We'll make Garreg Mach our base, and prepare to make our stand against the Empire. There is a fair amount of damage, but we will at least have shelter from the wind and rain. Garreg Mach may be a strategic location, but it's too far from the front lines to be worthy of notice at the moment. This area is inconvenient as far as transport time is concerned, so it's of little importance to their war effort.
Even so, nothing slips past the Emperor. It is safe to assume she at least has this place under surveillance.
Professor, what do you think about making this place our base? Yes, that is a valid concern. Fortunately, there are still villages and hamlets nearby, and though I wouldn't call them abundant, we have war funds as well. What do you think, Your Highness?
Do as you please.
Hey, don't act like this doesn't concern you. We finally reunited after all this time. We've got to work together.
She's right. In fact, why don't we all join forces and clean this place up a bit?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. And it'll give us time to reminisce about all the good old days at the Academy. I can't wait.
How carefree of you.
It may sound trivial, but, well, I think it's a good idea.
I understand feeling impatient, Your Highness, but patience is key at a time like this. If we fix up our base, it will improve morale, which will be sorely needed as we...
Fools. Stay out of this.
Please, calm yourself, Your Highness. We are not your enemies.
My enemies say the same.
What happened to him? It's like he's a completely different person.
I feel so bad for him. Would it help if I brewed him a nice pot of tea?
I cannot claim to understand how he feels. However, the way he's behaving, it's as though he's being haunted by some unseen force. Perhaps.
Thank you.
Oh, finally. Okay, so, yeah, obviously exploring is what you're gonna do. Literally nobody's doing anything else. So, I think the only thing that's actually changed is, Dimitri's class has changed, and I think that's actually it. If it hadn't happened already, some characters will get a, hero's relic if they didn't already get it from, other side stuff. I'm not entirely sure about that one. You'll be fine, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. So, we're pretty much way over time, but I'm going to give a really quick rundown in case you guys are a little lost. Basically, just to go over really quickly about what happened to the, everything after, the time skip just happened. Oh yeah, Gilbert's one of your units now, by the way. That's something to note. So I'll have to adjust his inventory later. But, basically what happened was, after Edelgard attacked Garreg Mach Monastery, Cornelia, what she did was, she decided to side with the Empire and lie to everybody, saying that Dimitri murdered the person who was, taking over as, king during the time until he was old enough to take over the throne. She's telling everybody that Dimitri murdered that guy, which was his own uncle, and sentenced him to death. But as we just revealed, apparently Dedue did something that got him, that saved Dimitri, and Dimitri got away scot-free without any, actually getting his head cut off. And then Cornelia, with all of her lies, I don't know why I keep calling her Cornelia. I've played way too much Smash Bros. Cornelia lied to everybody and told them all that he committed the murder. And almost everybody in the kingdom was like, oh, okay, well, screw that guy then. Except for the kingdoms of Faldaris, which is where Felix is from. And I think the other one was Gautier. Yeah, it was Gautier, which is the one that Sylvain is from. Those are the only two people that called bullshit. And they're the only two people who are still attacking under the name of the actual Empire. Over in the Alliance, it got split 50-50, and House Gloucester is trying to be all sided with the Empire, and literally everybody else is telling them to fuck off. And the Empire is just bolstering their forces, causing chaos on everybody. And that's pretty much everything that's happened so far. I'm not going to go into too much more detail about what has happened or what is going to happen. But one thing I want to mention real quick is this entire second half of the game is completely different depending on which house you chose at the beginning of the game. And I know there's 3 houses, but there's 4 different ways that this way can go. 3 of them are chosen just based on what house you do. And in Black Eagles, doing certain things can have 2 different ways that the second half of the game can go. I'll go into it later, probably at the end of the game. But just know that the story is completely different and has a completely different ending depending on which house you choose. And in the Black Eagles house, depending on which path you choose. They all have completely different endings, different final bosses, different final battles. All of it has completely different stories. A lot of them will kind of follow along the same things, but they will all have different events that will happen in them. And with that being noted, if you want my honest opinion, I like the Blue House's second half of the game way more than any of the other ones, just based on my own personal preference and some other things we'll go into at the end of the game. But just know that just like a basic rundown, if you want to see the story of the war, you want to play through Black Eagles. If you want to get the story of all the huge major and minor things you've been seeing happening in the story, it's kind of hard to describe without spoiling it. You'd either want to play the Black Eagle house, either one of their routes, or the Golden Deer route. The Golden Deer route, I think, is the one that I like the story of Blue Lions the best, but I think the Golden Deer has the best ending because it wraps up everything with a nice little bow. No plot holes get left unfilled, so just something to note. Alright, so that's all. We were way over time. I just kind of went on a dumb ramble there. So hope you guys enjoy watching. I'll see you guys next time.